Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm doing a review on the Fairtex BGV1 breathable Thai style boxing gloves. So check it out. Hey, what's up guys? Carlo here, and today I'm doing a review on the Fairtex BGV1 breathable Thai style boxing gloves. I got mine in 16 ounces. It's a Velcro closure only glove, and I got it in this dark blue colorway. I believe they also have it in white, red, yellow, pink, and other colorways you can choose from. You can just check out the Fairtex website. And I believe you can also go like on Muay Thai Fighting, which is a different website from Fairtex, that you can get other custom colorways as well. Now, this is an iteration of, I'd say, Fairtex's most popular and original Thai style glove, the BGV1, except this is the designation BR, meaning that this is a breathable version of that glove. And the only key difference between the original and the breathable is you actually have a mesh palm here on the palm. And so that doesn't do anything in terms of weight, but it does give you a little bit more breathability for those of you that are looking for that, compared to having a leather panel right there. For those of you that are wondering if you can use this for a traditional boxing glove in training, you could, but it does not offer the same qualities of a classic boxing glove in terms of wrist support. Again, this is a Thai style glove, so it's geared more towards Muay Thai, kickboxing type combat sports. And again, not to say that you can't use it for boxing, but it's probably not the best boxing glove in regards to traditional boxing. Now, one thing you'll notice is that this is a very beautiful glove. It's handmade in Thailand, like most Fairtex product, if not all Fairtex products. Full genuine leather construction. The only area that's not leather is going to be the palm, and it does have more of a stockier and short profile to it, like most Thai gloves do have. You have that nice kind of semi-gloss finish with the leather, very high quality, really nice and thick. The traditional Fairtex logo on the back of the glove, that hasn't changed, it's been the same for years. It also says made in Thailand, genuine leather right there on the back of the glove. Coming down to the Velcro strap, you have the 16-ounce weight tag right there. It does say Fairtex, a logo right here with a cloth patch, no sharp edges, which is really nice. And you also have black piping. The dark blue on here is really dark. You can almost mistake it for black, just depending on the lighting with this glove. If you're indoors somewhere that has low lighting, it can definitely pass for a black glove. Again, just depending on how you look at it and the angle, but it is dark or navy blue. Rotating to the palm side, you have ventilated holes on the palm, or should I say the fingertip compartment. You have the mesh on the palm, and you also have ventilated holes on the thumb. You do have a full leather attached thumb that is a little bit more on the thicker side right here. So I do like the fact that they really put a nice thick piece of leather to attach the thumb. And the grip bar, I'd say, is a little bit on the small and soft side. Right here you can see I can kind of push down on it. Some grip guards you find that they actually use like a rubber tube. But this one feels like they might have used some kind of like cotton or material, soft material that they put in the grip bar. You have the mesh panel there. I would be careful with Velcro because that will snag on that. And you also have kind of that rounded off section right there. And then coming down to the Velcro strap, nice long piece of Velcro that goes across. And just like most Thai style gloves, you have the rounded out cuff. And the key difference between this and a traditional boxing glove is these rounded cuffs on the Thai gloves are all one piece of foam. In this case, I'd say this is about a ½ inch of pretty firm density foam that wraps around the collar of the wrist support. So you have that wrist support all the way there. And then the inside liner is that nylon liner, polyester nylon liner that's smooth to the touch right there. But you can see it also has a synthetic leather type material on the back of the wrist. And here is a Velcro cuff. So there you have it. It doesn't really get more traditional than this glove in terms of a Thai style glove. I mean, you have other brands out there, Yakao, Boon, Twins, but this to me is kind of the the originator in terms of a Thai style glove. Now the quality on these are excellent. I've yet to find a Thai made glove that is poor quality, just like Clato Reyes and other gloves that are made in Mexico or even Thailand. They put a lot of emphasis on attention to detail from what I've seen, and just quality overall. You know, they're not just churning out gloves and mass producing them. They're taking their time, and they're all handmade. So you can see the leather on here looks great. You know, the stitching pattern is done well. The reinforcing of the stitching is done nicely. It does use a multi-layer foam padding over the knuckle area that has, I'd say, medium density. So it's not extremely stiff, but it's not too soft as well. So you can see, and one thing I noticed is the more I push down on it, it almost has like, it kind of like hardens up, if that makes any sense. It doesn't have like a soft push all the way through. It actually has, it feels like the outside layer that's closest to the leather is a little bit on the softer side, but the further you push into the foam, it has a definitely more of like a closed cell dense foam on the inside. So definitely multi-layer. And you can see the edges right there. The gloves weighed in at about 16.5 ounces. So I'd say they're about a ½ ounce overweight, which is not necessarily a bad thing for a training glove. But you can see the logos look great. Cuff looks good. All the materials these are premium. The stitching is done really nicely. All done real clean. On the palm side, you know, some will argue that the mesh palm is not something they like, but you know what you're getting when you're getting the breathable version of the BGV1. You're opting to go with that mesh palm. So if you don't like that, just get the original BGV1. But everything looks really clean. Thumb looks good, and you can see the consistency of the leather all throughout the glove. The Velcro is nice and grabby. All that looks real good. So overall, I mean, fantastic quality. I wouldn't expect anything less from Fairtex. Sliding my hand in here comfort-wise. So you'll notice that the cuff is definitely shorter, and in Thai kickboxing, I've never been a practitioner of that, so I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know what I'm talking about when it comes to Muay Thai, but from what I've seen and what I've learned from others that have practiced that, with the shorter cuff, basically that affords for you to be able to get to a clinch and have some flexibility with your wrist. And in Thai kickboxing, the stance is different from a traditional boxer, and the striking is definitely different. You know, now you're dealing with not just punches, but now you're dealing with kicks, elbows, knees, and clinching. So the gloves are essentially designed to accommodate that. Where traditional boxing, you're just punching. Yes, you get into a clinch, but it's not so you can pull someone's head down and use your knees or whatnot. So you can see that the wrist support is good lower, but you also have the section right here that allows your wrist to hinge a little bit, so you can put your hands around your opponent. The mesh palm feels really good, actually. It's in a really nice spot, and you can definitely feel that there's some breathability there, and it's lightweight. The grip bar I wish was a little bit bigger. It feels like it's pretty small, and I can't really feel it that well. Nice deep finger compartment, which I like, and they actually put a piece of neoprene right here at the very bottom. I do wish that it covered the stitching, because you still kind of feel the stitching behind the neoprene, or should I say above it, if that makes sense. But the width of the finger compartment is good. It's not too wide, not too narrow. The depth of the thumb is perfect as well. And the piping here does not pinch down on the thumb. And when I do make a fist, you can see that the attached thumb doesn't pull down on the tip to where it makes it cave in. So positioning of my hand is really good. It feels great overall. I'd say the only thing I would improve on is kind of the stitching in this area to make that a little bit more comfortable. But outside of that, everything else feels good with this glove. As far as protection and performance, this is a well-balanced glove. You can really use this for anything in the gym: sparring, hitting the bag, hitting the mitts, technical work, pretty much everything. And that's kind of what this glove is designed to do, in my opinion. When you're using it on the heavy bag, for those of you guys that are wondering how it feels great. I mean, I don't feel like it is a puncher's glove, so I definitely feel like it protects my knuckles, and I get a good amount of shock absorption with this. But it doesn't feel overly stiff. I mean, I can open and close my hands relatively easy. It does have a little bit of a break-in period because of the leather, but it feels, again, really well balanced. I never felt like my thumb had any discomfort while I use these gloves. You land on your two front knuckles real nicely. The gloves are easy to remove and put on because of the Velcro strap, so they come right off and go right back on. So the ease of use is definitely there, the convenience of the glove. And yeah, I mean, it offers really nice shock absorption, and the quality of the foam is definitely there. It doesn't compress and break down when you hit, as far as being way too soft. And again, that denser foam that they use, probably mid-level or against the knuckles, definitely does a good job of absorbing that shock. So a very well balanced glove, in my opinion. Cost-wise, these gloves vary, but what you typically will see cost-wise with these are about $95. Anywhere between 75 to 95 bucks is kind of the range, and it just depends on the website you go to. I'll put the link where I got mine from, but overall, very satisfied with these gloves. Are at $95, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, Thai style gloves and just Thai made gloves in general, you often get some of the best bang for the buck excuse me, when it comes to these gloves, just because the quality's up there, you know, designs are great. For the most part, depending on the model you get, the comfort's there, protection's there, so and the price is always very reasonable compared to some other gloves that are like $200 on up for something that may just be as good, if not worse, than a Thai made glove. So definitely satisfied with this. If you're looking for a good Thai glove, you want that contemporary glove, then I would say go with the BGV1 or the BGV1-BR like I have here, if you do prefer that mesh palm. So if you guys have any questions or comments, make sure you guys leave them down below in the comments box. I'll put the link in the description box where you can find these Fairtex BGV1 breathable Thai style boxing gloves. I'll see you guys later. Peace.